All right, good morning, folks. Parson here. We're back at Wayah Tower. Burley's excited. She's mad because we're socked in. I think the only reason that she was open to getting up at 5 o'clock this morning and bringing me up for a drop off was for the views. And as you can see, our view is a cloud. So there's no need to climb the tower today. We were up here last fall when I hiked southbound down to Winding Stair. I'm heading northbound, and Burley's going to pick me up in her hiker shuttle at Tellico Gap sometime after lunch today. So all I can do is apologize.
I'm going to stand here.
You gonna stand here and wait for the sun to come
Till
out?
the sun burns all this
Okay,
off.
well,
So don't get worried.
you can see the blue sky right there. Oh, there was it's gone. The cloud's back. Yeah, it's moving. It's windy. And I didn't bring my windbreaker. Silly, dumb me, because I'm kind of chilly right now. Burley borrowed a sweatshirt from our daughter that fits. And all I've got is a poncho back here, and I'm not digging that out and putting that on right now. I should have brought my frog tog rain jacket thingy. I'd have been okay, but it'll be all right. It's going to burn off here in a minute. And before the day's over, I'm going to be, soaked to my shorts anyway. So, anyhow, kicking it off from here, top of Wayah, headed northbound. And so, remember me. So, pray for Ken. Back down the mountain. Ooh, that's breezy. All right, so I'm going to sign off, and I'll get some updates on down the trail later today. Say bye, Burley.
There he goes.
I love you.
Love you. See you later.
See you later.
Be careful.
I will.
Watch out for bears.
Bears and bugs. Ooh, there'll be steps here. Well, I'm about a mile in, and the main thing I can say about the trail in late spring is it is weedy. Man, I guess I got spoiled being up here in the fall. But gosh, it's grown up. I'm glad I sprayed my legs down, because it's just stuff right up to and reaching over the trail. I just met a group of 6 headed southbound. We met up on a road bed up there, and they told me, yeah, it's like this for a ways. So, yay-hoo. So anyway, just still plugging along. No hurries today. Just hiking and trying to get down a little bit lower now. This wind, hunting a warm spot. So, Parson still on the trail, the Appalachian Trail. Just listen to that. Sun's peeking through. Wind and the treetops. Just came through these rhododendrons. I'm not sure. It looks like a piece of plastic that blew in from somewhere. Really out of place. But yeah, it's getting pretty with the sun coming up. So, headed that way, down trail. Just feels like I need to be quiet because this is so still. Amazing, amazing. And it's pretty. Come out into the sun. I just came down the trail here, got a switchback going this way. There's still some clouds that we're contending with, but pretty windy. But the humidity is way low. So we're still going. I don't know how far in I am now. I'm moving slow because it is wet and rocky and weedy and treacherous, and this old man's just in no hurry and taking his time. So hiking on. Well, I don't know. I'm about a third of the way into my day. I am soaked to the crotch. Man, this thing is just a weedy mess. I've taken a bath and all. There's no telling what's crawling on me. Finally got to a spot here where I gotta almost have a view. Look at that. Sun on the mountain. I'm still sort of in the cloud right here. It's been pretty foggy and windy, and so it's just kind of whipping the fog down through the trees. It's pretty cool. But yeah, little view. A little bit of a crest. I'm starting a downhill to Burning Town Gap, and then I got about 1,000-foot climb out of that gap. That's my big one for the day. Kind of dreading it on this old knee, but you know, I'm just gonna shuffle my way up that thing and stop when I have to. Hope I can find a clean spot to stop. It's just been just a forest of weeds and stuff, unidentified plants that I don't know what I'm getting into. So anyway, but finally get to have a view of the mountains, even though I'm walking right across the top of one. I'm walking this ridge line around 4,700 feet. But look at that one, that big one up there. Pretty, pretty. So hiking on. Well, I should have been patient. About 100 feet down the trail, had to come up this little short side piece here, but it opens up onto this, what Kim would call a sheer cliff, looking all up there into the Smokies. Isn't that pretty? Pretty beautiful, strangely cool. June morning. Look at the smoke on that mountain up there. What a gorgeous thing that God has made. All right, gotta keep walking. Gotta keep walking. So let's go. Well, this is absolutely lovely. The trail has opened up last quarter mile or so, but not quite as weedy. They've done a prescribed burn over on my right side for part of it. So there's a lot of charred, cut up stuff. Looks like I'm about to get into the weeds again, but not under these rhododendrons. Not in the tunnel. Keep it nice and clean underneath. So, I thought you all would enjoy a stroll. Well, let's keep going. There's another one right down here. Oh yeah. They break out into the weeds for a second here, but can get a taste of what it's like to wander into a rhododendron cave. I think I'm about down to the gap. So anyway, beautiful country, still wet with dew and clouds. I'm soaked, but we're still hiking, heading on to Burley's Hiking Shuttle pickup here this afternoon. So let's keep going. Well, looks like I get to play a little game of Parson Limbo. These trees don't know how hard this is on an old man. About to get muddy, I guess. Only one way through it is to do it. Well, let me get it rolling. Get it rolling. All right, this is, say it again.
Cobweb.
And where are you from?
Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Port St. Lucie. And what's your name again?
Steve, Pastor Steve.
And where are you from?
I live in Hayesville, North Carolina.
Hazel. All right, you're not far from home at all. Yeah, okay. Well, we just had a committee of all of us older guys out here
Yeah.
today. And are you headed south or north?
Headed south.
All right, so the pastor's headed south, and me and Cobweb are rolling north here in just a little bit. So anyway, that way I won't forget who you guys are. You might show up
Here
on a
at
YouTube
Burning
video
Town, yeah.
too. So all right, good deal. Well, I made my summit, and I was greeted with the tunnel of rhododendrons. And I'm keeping a wary eye because I just got a musty, kind of bear whiff smell back there. So, haven't seen or heard anything, but just that stench of bear keep on moving. Get down off of this crest and start heading down. I got 3 miles or so to the gap. So this is the longest rhododendron tunnel that I have ever been through. So pretty doggone cool. Still going, 3 miles to pick up. Hopefully have some views and get a pretty video up ahead here in just a minute. Well, finally came down off that summit. Had a pretty steep drop back there. This is an overlook. I can't remember the name of it. But what a beautiful, beautiful view. I was just talking to Cobweb again. He passed me and I caught up to him here. What a lovely, lovely view. I might try to FaceTime the wife from up here. So anyway, pretty cool. Just stopping for a little breather. I'm exactly 1 mile from pickup, and the last 2 miles are just solid downhill, like 2,000 feet drop in elevation. But I've been so pleasantly surprised at how gradual it is. Nothing like when I came down to Panorama up in Shenandoah back a couple months ago. That was like all rocks, loose rocks, steps and stuff. There's been a few steps strategically placed, but for the most part, it's been a gentle grade downhill, not a lot of rocks, and so good on the old man's knees, you know. So about to wrap it up. Burley's probably on her way for pickup. I told her about 2 to 2:15. It's 1:40, so I'm gonna be pushing it to be there probably 2:15. She'll probably be early because she's always early. So she's early. Burley's early. So anyway, I'm gonna be seeing her here in a few. So I'll shoot a little wrap up either when I'm done or in the vehicle on the way back to the Airbnb for the Platinum Blaze. So anyway, let's keep rolling down trail. So everything I said about that gentle downward grade for that first mile, I take all that back. You just can't see it. It is so, my toes are buried against the leather of my boots. I mean, like my toenails are gonna be ground off by the time I get to the bottom. It's just gone so steep, and it's like no steps, which is really weird to me. But I'm 3/10 from the end, and I know Burley's waiting down there for me, so I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go and get down there. So let's do it. Only way through it is to do it. So let's go. Well, Burley just called. She was said she was still shaking. Apparently the road up here to this gap was a really bad road and gravel, and she's stressed. She says she sees this great big power line. Well, I'm looking at that, so she's got to be in the right spot. So that was my worst fear, was like, did she go to the right spot? So I'm about out of the woods. I'm gonna get down here and see if I can find her. So Burley, tell me what's happened to you.
It's been awful.
What's been awful, baby?
The road was terrible.
Yeah.
I wanted to hurt you.
Want to hurt me?
I did.
But you came and got me anyway.
Yeah.
I'm glad, because I'm tired.
1 lane. Gravel road on the side of a mountain for like 5 miles. It took 25 minutes.
Well, I'm sorry, baby. But that's a wrap up. We're at the Tellico Gap parking, which Kim found. There's a lot of parking here. It's real nice.
Oh, yeah.
About 9.5 miles today from Wayah to the Gap here. And so, anything else to add? So you're not letting me
I'm
drive?
driving.
You're driving?
I'm
but
driving back
you're
down.
stressed. You need to let me drive.
No, I'm driving back now.
Okay.
You're not driving.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Well, that's the end of the day's hike. Thanks for watching, and pray for us. I might need a collection for that divorce lawyer.